Welcome back. Well, 3 games have been selected, and they are all football events from different parts of Europe. In the English Premier League, there's the game between Pep Guardiola's Manchester City and Frank Lampard's Chelsea at the Etihad Stadium. In the Italian Serie A, the experts have chosen the game between Torino and Inter Milan. And finally, in the Swiss Super League, we have the game between Sion and Young Boys. And first up is the game between Manchester City and Chelsea, and I'll go straight to expert Aziz to handle that one for us. We know that Manchester City are lagging behind the table toppers, talking about Liverpool, but let's see if that game against Chelsea will be one that they can actually win and reduce the points between themselves and Liverpool. Expert Aziz.
Of course, if you look at the major leagues this weekend, this is actually the biggest game in the major leagues this weekend. Chelsea playing away to Manchester City. Of course, Manchester City, they know fully well that they are currently 9 points behind the league leaders, Liverpool. They know that there is no way they can afford to drop points, any more points until the end of the season if they still have hopes of winning their 3rd Premier League title in a row. And the game against Chelsea is one they would really want to take very, very seriously, because Chelsea are currently third as I speak to you, Manchester City 4th, 1 point behind Chelsea. These are 2 direct rivals, talking about the top 4, but Manchester City, we all know, are not competing to be in the top 4. They are a team that is built to win titles, and a game against Chelsea is one game they will see as a chance to put one of their direct rivals for the title away. If you look at Chelsea this season, they have won their last 5 away games on the trot, scoring 18 goals and conceding 9. Manchester City have been scoring for fun at home. The only game they have failed to score on home soil this season was actually a 2-0 reverse against Wolverhampton Wanderers, when Adama Traore scored 2 late goals to condemn Manchester City to a 2-0 deficit, to a 2-0 defeat at home. Of course, against Chelsea, to be a difficult game entirely. Chelsea are brimming in confidence. They are scoring goals aplenty. They are winning games. They are scoring goals for fun. And of course, you look at Manchester City, they have some players injured. Of course, some of these players may be coming back this weekend. But then against Chelsea, I know that this game is actually a game they cannot afford to drop points. And that is why we believe that since both teams are teams that are not known for their defensive abilities, they know how to score goals, and they are actually very, very shaky at the back. That is why we believe that this game actually will see over 2.5 goals in this, and we expect both of these teams to get on the score sheets.
All right, looking at the selections right there, and analysis from expert Aziz. Let's go straight to the market options that we've chosen for you for this game between Chelsea playing away to Manchester City at the Etihad Stadium. And for both teams to score, as the BTS option, it goes at 1.55, and the over 0.5 halftime means that a goal will be scored in the first half of that encounter, and it goes at 1.23 odds, and over 2.5 will be going at 1.45, meaning that 3 goals or more will be scored in this game. And I'm also tempted to add Manchester City to get a straight victory in this one, but it's dicey because we've seen over time that Manchester City have not been able to defend.
In this, if you look at this fixture in recent years, Manchester City definitely have the upper hand. Last season, we saw City recording a 6-0 mauling of Chelsea at this same ground at the Etihad Stadium. Of course, Chelsea were the first team to halt the unbeaten run last year with a 2-0 win at Stamford Bridge. But then at home at the Etihad Stadium, Manchester City surely know how to win, and I'm not looking past them to get the win against Chelsea.